Oda, you bastard, you've done it again. You fucking done it again. What's up, gang? It's your boy Sensei Glove, the bald head black anime nerd, back with my review of One Piece manga chapter 971, The Boiling of fucking Oden. Cause this chapter was magnificent. Like, I loved it through and through, and Oda has honestly done it again. Like, I was, one of the ones in the community that felt like, I know why Oda's doing this. I know why Oda's breaking him down, because I know that this nigga's gonna have a good fucking moment. And here is this moment in our faces, and boy is it fucking great. Like 969 and 970, well, not so much 970, but 969 for sure looks amazing now that we know exactly what happens, how that conversation transpired, like, and what it meant for the country of Wano. And this nigga Oden has just became goated. Like, he's on the Mount Rushmore of fucking One Piece at this point. Like, the nigga is amazing, bro. Chapter starts out, these niggas about to get boiled. We're talking with Toki as well as Momonosuke, and Momonosuke is crying like, what's going on with my dad? And it was again eerie to see that Toki really isn't worried at all. So it's like, in my mind, I'm like, what's up with you? Like, have you seen the future and you just accepted your life and death? Did that have something to do with why you were sick? It's just a lot of questions that I have around Toki, so I'm definitely excited these next couple chapters to figure out what the fuck role she's playing in this, and if she just knows how shit is gonna go down. But fast forward to the juicy shit, this nigga Oden is a fucking boss, and I love this man, bro. Like, I love him, G. Like, he's fucking amazing. He tells Kaido, look, man, give me another chance. Like, it's like, I love him, but it's like, dude, you are insane. He's asking Kaido for a favor, knowing that Kaido is untrustworthy, I guess. Which we find out later on is kind of like a skewed thought because it's not really accurate. Hey, I need another chance. You give me a time, I'll sit in this boiling water, like this boiling pot that we've just seen somebody fall into accidentally and die immediately. You give me a chance, give me a time for how long I need to be in there. All of us will be in it, and whoever survives after that time, you let them go. Like, you don't kill them, you don't capture them, you just let them go. Do I have your word? Kaido's like, you know what? Get the clock, nigga. This is the second time this nigga Oden has been at the mercy of a Yonko's clock, so to say. Like, the first time was with Whitebeard, where he had to hold on to the chain for 3 days, and now he's having to fucking boil himself for an hour. So an hour is the time that they decide to set. Oden gets in the water and fucking immediately just fucking screams out in agony, like, because the shit is unbearable. It's fucking oil. So imagine standing in a big ass pot of fish grease that's been burning for fucking 2 hours or some shit like that. Like, this is what I imagine this is like. He stands in his shit, and like a boss, obviously all of the scabbers run up. No, we need to get in with him. We'll catch you guys in the next life. Oden's like, hell no. Stand on this plank and I'm gonna hold you niggas up. Smart fucking thinking, bro. Like, oh my God, you ain't never holding up these big... Have you seen Nekomamushi? He's fat as fuck. Like, Nekomamushi is fat as fuck, bro. Shutenmaru is fat as fuck. You holding up all 9 of these motherfuckers, G, while in boiling fucking water. And the whole time he's doing, bro, this is a feat. Like, this is a fucking feat. This is up there with my fucking Zoro sacrifice. Like, this is an endurance feat like no fucking other. Like, if you thought him holding onto the chain was an endurance feat, no, G. This is the feat. This is the feat to end all feats. Like, only other feat I can see passing this is probably Whitebeard, because he was fighting with half a fucking face. But holy shit. And the whole time this boiling is happening while he's holding these scabbards up, the scabbards are complaining. They're like, no, Oden, no, we should be doing this. Raizo's like, yo, man, I can even feel the heat. And it's like, we are just made to understand how fucking hot it is. Like, I can feel the heat. And Denjiro and Nekomamushi's like, yo, shut the fuck up. All you gotta do is just sit here and not die. That's all you gotta do. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, it was just so crazy to just see this happening. He literally put his team on his back, literally, in boiling water. Like, oh my God. Like, the strength that he has to display to do that shit was crazy. And it just, each panel that I read, each picture that I saw of him just in there hit more and more every single time. The nigga's nose is bleeding. He bleeding from his mouth. Blood is busting out his muscles. The nigga feet is clearly fucked up. Ah my god, like he's the GOAT, bro. But apparently, obviously, the entire crowd that's around him is still calling this nigga like a fool of a lord, like you tweaking, why are you doing this, you a dumbass, all this other shit. Shinobu, who's also in the crowd, is pissed, so she spazzes, and here's where we get the exposition for what exactly transpired in that meeting with Orochi, which makes all the sense in the world and even adds more weight to Oden. We find out that Orochi he doesn't want shit but to see the country just fall. He doesn't want to rule the country, exactly. He doesn't want to be a dictator. He doesn't want power. He just wants revenge. And that is just the entirety of it. What I am interested to know is this really his revenge plot, or is this revenge just something concocted up by this old bitch that, you know, his great grandma, whoever the fuck she is, kind of planted in his head? Because I feel like that wasn't really ever his thing until she came along. So it's kind of weird to say that, you know, this is the revenge that he wanted. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna have to figure out, you know, more about this old bitch. I hope Oda shows us a little bit more about, you know, her driving factor, because I feel like she is the catalyst for all of this shit with Orochi. He tells Oden, look, I just want to see this country ruined because y'all fucked over my family, so I'm gonna fuck over this entire country. He shows Oden that, look, nigga, we've been kidnapping a whole bunch of women, children, men, old motherfuckers, and giving them to Kaido, and when we give them to Kaido, they're gonna be tortured or killed or becoming slaves and all of this other shit. So, nigga, if you fight us right now, just imagine how many motherfuckers we gonna kill in the midst of fighting you. So obviously that pisses Oden off. We see that he actually clashes with Kaido in that moment, which now changes the narrative of 970, where, you know, we see, oh man, Kaido got one shot by Oden. It's like, okay, obviously he was in his dragon form there. In this chapter, we see he was in his regular form or human-based form or whatever you want to call it. And Kaido had no scars. Like, I don't know how long they were fighting, but it didn't look like it was a no-diff fight at all. Oden was enraged, all of this other shit. And in the midst of their fighting, Orochi gives a proposal like, look, hey, if you do what I say, I'll make sure that these motherfuckers go safe. And they strike a deal. The deal is, if you dance at the same time every week to basically, as an apology to the Korizumi family, we will free 100 people, or we will save or release 100 people each time you do it. And not only that, once we're done building our ships, we will leave the country altogether. Oden says, all right, cool. You got, like, I got your word. You got my word. This was Orochi's plan, not Kaido's plan. But obviously Kaido was privy to the plan because he was there in the room when it was concocted. It was probably something that Kaido knew, and Orochi probably talked about it with him too. Look, this nigga strong, so we probably would lose if they got the whole country against us. Let's build up this time, which is probably what Kaido was speaking towards in 970. For 5 fucking years, the man danced and then went to every country looking to make sure shit was good. So, you know, come to that ceremony when he comes to Udon, or not Udon, but he comes to Kuri, and fuck, Orochi steps on Oden's face, and it's like, all right, what about these ships though? Like, when you niggas leaving though? Like, he's like, what you talking about? You niggas ain't do what I told you to do. It's like, what the fuck you mean? Find out that, you know, old man Hyo and his wife was killed, or his wife was killed, he was captured, and a lot of the Yakuza were killed. So obviously that's why he set him off. But to find out that he was saving thousands of people, like thousands, damn near hundreds of thousands of people every single week, like, that shit is insane. Oden is the GOAT. And the chapter kind of ends there where he's still holding them up. Only 4 minutes have passed, which is even crazier because this nigga Oden looked like he about to die. But what I do find interesting about this is that we know that there's still going to be an attack on, if not the Scabbards, then Lady Toki and Momonosuke themselves. At some point, they're going to have to get sent to the future. The castle is going to be burning down. There's whole ass grave sites for the Scabbards. So either Kaido doesn't keep his word, or Orochi, as the snake nigga he is, basically sends to get his family killed after he dies. So after Oden dies, all right, we need to clear out this whole Kozuki family. Let's go to the castle, burn it down. And then the Scabbards that have survived, Kinemon Raizo and the painting nigga, I always forget his name, go to the castle to save them. And Shutenmaru and them are, I guess, probably in the capital fighting still. I think that probably is how it plays out in my head. I think that's my theory for how this is gonna go. But we'll see in the next couple chapters. But nevertheless, man, this chapter was fucking amazing, bro. Like, this flashback has been great, bro. At the end of this flashback, I probably will feel comfortable saying that this is better than the Skypiea flashback. 1000%. At the end of this, if it continues on the path that it is, which I can only imagine is maybe 2 more chapters. If it continues for these next 2 chapters the way it is, I will have it as the #1 like flashback or you know, tie-in type shit of a major arc in One Piece for sure. It's fucking amazing. But like, comment, subscribe, fuck with your boy Sensei Lay Glove. Follow me on Twitter at Sensei Lay Glove. Follow me on Instagram at Sensei Lay Glove. Let me know what your thoughts of the chapter was down below. Let me know what you think of my review in the comments. Please feel free to share the video if you like the video or anything like that. Hit me up and let me know what type of content you guys want me to produce. I'll definitely do that for you guys. And other than that, Sensei Lay Glove out.